Oh, hi, yes, I'm Anka Martalog, and yes, back in 1995, when I just graduated as a naturopath from CCNM, I mentored under the most successful naturopath in Ontario. I knew that I needed to follow someone who had already walked the path before me, someone who has achieved everything I was aspiring to achieve. And if you lived in my small town, Richmond Hill in Ontario, my next mentor was obvious at the time. She didn't know it, but I did. And ironically, her name was also similar to mine. Her name was Anki. She ran a very successful, busy practice out of her own home, and she had several practitioners and staff members working with her. I approached her to mentor me and even work under her, with her in her office. And under her guidance, in the first 2 years, I built my own home-based practice to 6 figures. You see, I had a 5-year plan when I started. I was going to work hard for 5 years and then, by my 30th birthday, hire a manager that would run it like clockwise, then focus all my efforts only on helping people and taking a lot of time off somewhere on a white sandy beach, just as I had envisioned earlier. Well, in October of 1998, that's exactly what happened. I was now ready to live the fruits of my labor. I was going to live my dream. I hired a manager. I had 3 other practitioners and 2 receptionists, all working full-time. I picked 12 of the most beautiful islands in the world where I was going to vacation there each year. And I had the time of my life. Just planning all my life was fun anyway. And I had the time of my life for exactly 1 year. While on vacation for 1 week, it was all great. But was it all worth it dealing with the super busy life that I had once back in the office? On one of those relaxing vacation days, I'll never forget, I was sitting on a beach in Cancun, 85 degrees, cool breeze, sunny skies, sitting back in my beach chair with a strawberry daiquiri in my hand. And then it hit me. Something came over me and I said, is this all there is to life? Working on autopilot for 50 weeks a year, for 2 weeks of sunshine on the beach. On the surface, you see, I had it all. The 6-figure practice, satisfied patients I loved helping and they loved me back. But I was spending all my time and effort to make it work. While preaching, and my biggest conflict was internal. While preaching balance to my patients, I had a hard time keeping mine. I felt completely overwhelmed and I didn't know why. This is all I wanted to do since I was 15 years old, to be living this dream, and now I had it. However, I had a problem striking the right balance between being busy and earning enough income and taking time off. I was operating on autopilot without a proper business model and a plan for success. And you know, as fate has it, I got stopped in my tracks by having a stroke. In retrospect, this was one of the best things that happened to me at the time, since it didn't kill me, because it forced me to put a lot of thought into my vision, revise my mission, and analyze my mistakes and correct them. While lying there in the cold hospital bed, I realized that the model of practicing naturopathy is not conducive to building a 6-figure practice while maintaining a healthy balance. And the model of practicing medicine needs to change more towards empowering the patients to take charge of their own health. So I knew that if I could figure out a model to combine the two in a way that is also beneficial to the practitioner, I'm going to have a winning model. So what I did one of those plain days in the hospital was that I took the decision, I made the commitment to myself to surpass my previous success and do everything else to give back to naturopathy, since it has already saved my life a few times, and to discover a new model of practicing naturopathy. That's when I stepped outside the box. I maxed out all my credit cards, attended all events, trained, coached, and mentored with everyone at the beginning, lost a lot of money, until I found the people who are really the leading edge business minds of our time in the area of marketing and business. And then I just followed them. So you see, once I made the commitment to learn and follow through with marketing the right way, within 2 years, I achieved an even better, more balanced, fulfilling lifestyle fill practice to my full capacity, move to a bigger home, regain my comfort level. So what happens was a little bit curious. During my new housewarming party, one of my oldest friends from my U of T days looked at me and said, Anka, how is it that you, a stroke survivor with a mild handicap even, live in this big house now, where so-and-so and our friends who graduated from the same school is still searching for her calling? And then, as if that was, I was admitting at the universe at the time, yes, I think I got something. Because right after that party, other colleagues started calling me, asking me for business advice. And I asked, well, let's see, what are you doing for marketing? And they say, sometimes I put an ad, I call my patients for referrals, I try flyers, but that didn't really work. Now, first of all, I found right away that they weren't committed with their marketing efforts. They didn't have a plan and didn't measure the results. And then I give them a couple of tips, and then when they started coming back and asking me for more, I realized I actually have a winning system. I organize it into a system, so I always have to never stress about it again. And the beauty of this system also is that it is a building block type of system, step-by-step system. One builds on the previous, so it becomes easy to do. At their suggestion, I put it into a program so more healing practitioners can benefit. And that's the system that I take my private coaching clients through while holding their hand to success. It has main steps, and if you would like to see if it is for you, visit patientsmagnet.com. See you there.